Yeah, I don't want this to be polemic, you know, and so I'm not setting out with a message to like educate people, but I'm inviting people to consider their lives and to consider themselves and to consider their families, because I think it kind of starts with our own personal histories. And so if you can interrogate your own personal history, then there's no way we can interrogate our collective history. And I think this film demonstrates that all of our narratives are intertwined, you know, there's no single, you know, idea of the truth, and it's these many different lives, it's many different lived experiences that create who we are.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the beautiful thing about this movie. It's not biased. It's not trying to demonize white people and victimize black people or, you know, do any of that. And you don't leave the cinema feeling like, I'm angry right now. You know, it ends with love. It's a beautiful thing. And you get to see everybody's struggle and everybody's needs and their wants, you know?
The multiplicity of voices, the thing I wanted to bring out was like the both sides. So that's why I went back and wanted to rewrite it. So it's about two families, not one. I think that's the heart of the story. Because it's this dark symbiosis, you know, sons are linked by trauma, the mothers are linked by disease.
I think that's a great thing. You know, so often you can see a really, really great film, like Pariah, Dee's first film, but no one sees it, you know. I mean, I think Pariah, you know, was critically acclaimed, but just didn't have a release because it was an unknown actress and an unknown filmmaker, and so people miss out on that experience. But, you know, the opportunity that Netflix has given us for a film that maybe people wouldn't ordinarily go down to the cinema to see, to watch it in their living room and really learn something and get, you know, pleasure out of it. I hope so. I mean, you can only ever hope that people can be open to that. It may or may not. I think, you know, film can only encourage you to think. I think it's a really, really great way to get people thinking about stuff, because I think it's subtle. You know, when you're doing drama, it's subtle. You feel empathy and you're moved in different ways, where kind of documentary or, you know, other kind of reporting can be more prescriptive. This isn't telling you how to think. This is asking you what you want to think about.
I think people are falling off. This is a bad state of affairs.
We did a road trip that was from Memphis to New Orleans on the way there because we didn't have a lot of prep time, and we stopped at a little spot outside Greenville, Mississippi called Tallahatchie Flats, where we stayed in these cabins and kind of just worked on the roles a little bit with each other, and we'd only met in passing a few times, so we just tried to sort of bond as much as we could because the shoot was very short.
Oh man, it's been amazing. What a blessing to be a part of something so amazing and so, you know, that will really open the eye, you know, really get the attention of people because of the times we're living in. I'm just so happy to be a part of it, really.
People also could potentially watch it and think, oh, I thought Mary J. Blige was in this film.
Well, Mary J. Blige is not in this film. Florence Jackson is in this film. Mary J. Blige is playing a character by the name of Florence Jackson, and I commit all and I give all to Florence. I let go of every piece of vain thing that I could think of so that this powerful, even more stronger person than Mary J. Blige can live.
And finally, do you think it will help change people's minds? Obviously, you know, it's about segregation. People who've got a fixed viewpoint, if they watched it, do you think it will get them to think from other people's point of view?
I hope that this film will get people to think from other people's point of view. It will have us looking at each other and looking at ourselves like, you know, we got a lot of work to do, and we need each other to get it done. We need each other more than we know.